So guys, come on this way. Let me borrow somebody here. Let's see this. Let me borrow you. Alright, so continuous movement. You're down. What we did yesterday was we talked about moving around the head, mounting, and rolling your hips. Rolling. Okay? So roll your hips. Remember, you gotta be off your knees. Okay? So if I'm here, alright, and his feet come off the mat. Yeah, good. Good. And I start passing this way, okay? And I get to this point right here, okay? I want to roll my hip and get to the other side. Okay? Notice I'm rolling my hip, and then I roll my hip, and then I roll my hip, and then here, it goes this way, come on this way, right here, maybe get off here, mount, control this arm right here, maybe step over it here, do a little arm lock here. Got this right here. He tries to save that arm. You got a key lock right here. Right here. But notice how it's all rolling. Okay? You notice seldom am I on my knees. The only time I get on my knee and push my knee down is to just kind of adjust my hips. Okay? And it's not my chest. It's my core that's rolling over. Okay, you feel different? Yes, sir. If I'm here, you see how little difference there, I mean, little weight there is, okay, versus here, where it's, yeah, you see all the, yeah, here, look, here, 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 and just as you get to the mount, okay, it doesn't mean that you're committed here, okay, you can do it here, look, I can get off, here, I can get back on. I'm not stuck to the mount. So sometimes you feel you're losing the mount, you can get off mount. You can dismount. Mount, dismount. Okay? Okay, come on. So what I want to show you guys is something that I showed you before, which is to roll the hip and kind of turn them into the fetus with their legs pointed away. That way a little bit. Okay? Look, I got him in side control here. Okay, and it's the same thing. Okay, I'm rolling my hip. Notice how his feet already point away. I'm controlling his hip with my right elbow, and I have my right hip connected to his right hip. Okay, this hand has got the underhook. Okay, because at any moment I can roll. Because if he begins to frame me with this hand right here, okay, I can begin to roll over that. Okay, and over that bottom arm that you don't really see. With this, I can control it. I can move it this way, okay? I'm here, let's move out of the way. I can mount from here. But what we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna roll back this way here, and again, it's hips. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scoot back, my knee's gonna open up, and I'm gonna roll my hip. My knee opens up, okay? And I'm driving my right hand forward, okay? As I'm driving forward, and my right knee is driving his top leg forward. Okay. He probably won't let me do this, and he'll probably try to extend that leg. Okay. But it'll happen at a different point because he will not let me bend him over like that. They're not over, but to the side. Okay. And your hands aren't going to be like this, and you're not going to just be twisted up because you're not at the chiropractor. You're actually doing jiu-jitsu, but you're not going to resist 100%. So what I'm going to do here is, okay, I'm going to move my hip in, my knee comes out, okay, my hand comes forward, my hip, my knee, okay, and I'm going to drive everything forward, forward, forward. If he's here, better for me, okay, he's not going to feel very good because I keep pulling that. But he probably at some point will push his right leg forward, and you will get the mount. Because probably most human beings won't just lay there and let themselves be abused like this. Okay? So, Griffin. Look. What I'm doing is this. I want to control the forearm with an underhook, and I want to have the head here, okay? And my foot should be able to push me laterally as I roll my hip, okay? I roll my hip, and I can feel his legs moving away. My right knee goes here, okay? I roll my hip again as I'm gonna drive it forward here, okay? He's probably uncomfortable, yes. Okay, as I begin to use the advantage of the pressure in order to get him to adjust. Because I know that if he does this to me, I'm gonna resist with that leg. But if he rolls his hip, there you go. I'll probably do this, okay? I mean, for me, I'd probably do that. But the point is that he'll walk this hand forward and he'll drive his right knee into my armpit, so he'll get the mount and he'll kind of roll me flat. So that's your objective for now, is to mount, roll in your hip. Roll, roll. One more time, okay? It may take 2 rolls, it may take 3, but you're gonna do 3 things. You gotta roll your hip, open your knee, right hand forward, because he's separating this elbow. Now one more time, you're gonna roll the hip, yes. Yeah, yes. And now from here, and that, I'm just letting him be here. So for purposes here, because I would not let him drive me across like this, okay? If he puts more weight on, yeah, that's where it becomes really uncomfortable. Yes, and this hand keeps going forward, and now he's got a key lock, and he finishes. Okay? So you're gonna go for a key lock, but first you gotta mount. Make sense, guys? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
So, what are you hanging on to before you roll your hips? Do you want that far elbow, or
what am I hanging on to?
Yeah. So before you turn your hips, do you
I have a right underhook, and I'm controlling his far hip and my hip. Oh, come here. Here. I'm just connected here. So what I'm doing is I have the underhook here, and I have my hip. Okay. Because if you try to turn away from me, yeah, I have this control. You try to turn into me, I have the hand, elbow on the hip. Okay, I can see he's going for the underhook, and I'm jamming it up. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna go hip, knee, arm. Hip, knee, arm. Hip, okay, and then heel. Okay, you'll see, depending on how their leg, how much pressure you put on that near leg, far leg, because you're on this side. This is near, this is far. How much pressure you put on that near leg is going to depend on what they do with it. He did something different, but I was still able to slide over it, because I assume he's going to want to straighten it out, because I'm folding him like this. And nobody wants to be like this. You see how much shoulder? If you drop it forward and then you roll to your left, they want to let you by. But you have to control. So this is just control, okay? So don't resist like crazy. Just get the feeling so you understand the motion, okay? Let's go, 1, 2, 3.